Hey folks, and Happy New Year! This is Soul with your usual reminders for this coming week in Warcraft. You can help support the channel by hitting the like button, subscribing for more coverage, and catching me live on Twitch. Let's get right to it. It's a new trading post month, and for some, we get our first crack at the Unrelenting Justice Transmog set. For now, it comes in a color-changing set, but we can expect separate sets to come in a future patch. Be sure to get started on your Traveler's Log, fill it up, and get your set. Warsong Scramble is the PvP brawl. It's the one where you slow down the flag runners for a quick second before going back to fighting in the mid. The Mythic Dungeon event is in play, meaning that I am gonna do Mythic Plus this week. Yeah! Pick up the quest and complete 4 Mythic or higher dungeons for a piece of hero gear. Kind of a side note, but this might be an okay time to convince folks to run the original Dawn of the Infinite Mega Dungeon. Not exactly for the extra gear, it's not going to be that great, but for the quantum pieces that drop from the last boss. It won't surprise me at all if after this expansion is over, these pieces will no longer be a guaranteed drop. Although, actually, they might have stopped being a 100% drop when this season started. I totally doubt that years from now we're going to be able to one-shot the place and keep getting guaranteed transmog. I'd say get it while it's good, and well, let's just see what they announce later. And over in Mythic Plus World, the affixes are Tyrannical, Volcanic, and Sanguine, and that's a relief. This affix combo sucks, and by that I mean it sucks at killing you. Sanguine can always be annoying, especially if it pops on top of a mob that refuses to move for whatever reason, but on a Tyrannical week it's just an annoyance outside of high keys and you're trying to push. The WoW team is slowly lumbering back into town from their much-deserved holiday break. While that's over, let's get back to hounding them for updates. Patch 10.2.5 is expected to have a launch date announced for next week to meet the usual schedule. With that, I wouldn't put it past them to also announce something fun like a Twitch drop. It's almost something to expect these days, so stay tuned for the upcoming news. There's no prep guide necessary, but just in case, here's a quick look ahead so you can consider your next steps if you want to take a break or, whatever you like. Normal difficulty dungeons can now be run with NPC companions, making the 8 Dragonflight leveling dungeons made to be beaten. So if you want to give yourself a fun little single player adventure in the dungeons, cool. I personally am going to farm up whatever transmog appearances I still happen to be missing, or you can just run them for laughs. During testing, I happened to get a kick out of watching the NPCs wipe to like a giant pack and then magically pop back up only to get themselves killed again. Dragon style flying is going to be game-wide after this patch. We still gotta wait a little bit for other mounts to Dragon Ride, and Transmog unlocks are still going to be restricted by armor type. However, Transmog is going to be my little excuse to fly around and rediscover old areas with a new perspective. The Outline Cup is also coming this patch, so maybe brush up on your skills. The rest of the stuff is pretty evergreen. Some new quest lines and a public event to farm up Transmog, just a little something to get us by while we wait for the 10.2.6 patch where, we return to the Forbidden Reach after the Irontide pirates looted the Skira Vault and gained superpowers, and now it's up to us to save the island after we abandon it because, there is better loot elsewhere. And then we're going to get new Onyx Amulet Rings with which to lay waste to Season 4, and I totally made that up. I want to wish you all a very safe and pleasant welcome back and a happy 2024. I hope you come back for more, so be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and catch me live when I'm streaming. Let's have Bob take us out. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.
Wasted by life, it's obsession. I'm grinding reputation, I won't be denied. Hit that 25 and I'll be famous. Contract spent, I can't slow down. Rep is who I am, can't do anything else. So don't hold me back. Need that gear, I need that bug, I need that pet. So I'm gonna make soup, then I'm gonna world boss, then I'm gonna farm more, then I'm gonna not work, my renown will go up, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes, then I'm gonna dig holes, done.